All right, so we've got about 10 minutes until the top of the hour. And, right now we're kind of in a little bit of a grind. Things are kind of moving slowly. We don't have a lot that's super exciting, although, hopefully that'll change. Yesterday, you guys did get that move on EPIX, and this morning you've got AGFS. Both of these are higher float. They're grinders. They're not like big breakout stocks, but they're obviously moving. So there is probably some opportunity there to be watching a few of these. But again, it just kind of I just find them a little bit difficult. So like AGFS, you don't have a lot of range. It's grinding up. You see, it sort of pops up, it pulls back. So could you do dips off the 20 moving average? You certainly could. You could do a dip off the 20, and maybe it ends up, rallying, but I don't know. It just is a slow mover. EPIX yesterday, I get a little impatient with these. EPIX yesterday, this one, nice move. Obviously, a couple of nasty false breakout candles where it dropped, but generally nice moves. USER, this one, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's easy to borrow. The float's higher. It's an acquisition. Okay, I'm just trying to understand that candle. A single candle that spikes up like that is a little, I'm just kind of like, well, wait a second, what's going on there? And then it kind of flatlines. So, yeah, all right. So acquisition, I guess. Okay, so leaving that one alone. But yeah, EPIX. So, you had a couple of candles yesterday where you got a couple nice breakouts. You got a nice break there through like 350, halted up, then it was grinding higher. So generally, it was pretty strong. Stronger than I think probably a lot of us expected. I didn't expect it to be that strong. I really didn't. It went all the way up to the 200 moving average on a daily, right there. So that's solid. We've got about 8 minutes to the top of the hour, 9 a.m. We'll see if there's any news at the top of the hour. Right now, kind of just light volume. ZCCCT is a Nasdaq test stock, so that's not something that we would be trading. Tick Pilot test stock. I don't even know this one. It's been around since 2016, 2017, and then just happens that it has some volume today. I don't know. Anyways, user AGFS, AIMC, NRBO. No news on NRBO. A little lighter on volume, but we'll see. It is a former Momo stock. I would prefer to be trading the front side of this kind of move, right? Like day one when it's squeezing up, but we haven't had a lot of front side action except for what we had on EPIX, I guess, yesterday. Will EPIX give us day two continuation? I don't know. Sold off a bit here pre-market. If it could get over 5, maybe. Your 200 moving average is at 482 and 529, depending on SMA or EMA. So they're kind of both like right at the same spot. And I'm not sure if I'm seeing anything on that that's really super trustworthy. So EPIX, yeah, leaving that one for the time being. KZIA, Chris, I saw you mention that one earlier. You got a couple of shorts on it? Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Justin, you're right. It's a good point. It's definitely on watch. So we'll see if we have any guests on the morning show today. Danny and Hamong and Chris and Max may end up joining us, depending on how they feel. For those tuning in on YouTube, reminder, in case you didn't already know, trading is risky and my results are not typical. And there's no guarantee you'll find success. Whether you trade with me or you'll learn on your own. So make sure you take it slow and practice in a simulator before you put real money on the line. Remember, there is often a bit of a delay on this broadcast versus the ultra low latency streaming servers that Warrior Pro and Day Trade Dash members have access to. Nice, Justin. No trade on that for me yet. I'm not going to chase it up here. EPIX. Yeah. So that candle on NRBO right there from 11 up to 12. High of this candle's 12.15. No news is throwing me off a little bit on it. Room on the daily to about 14, 14.30, 14.50. What I don't, so there's another hidden seller there at 12. I don't like seeing those hidden sellers. CYTO. CYTO still maybe on the daily, but we're not there yet. That one's on a side chart. MBLY? I hadn't noticed that. So I don't. What's the deal with this? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's probably worth keeping an eye on. We'll see if it ends up doing anything. All right, let's see. Okay, so got about 30 minutes to the bell. Nothing really there at the top of the hour at 9 a.m. that I see yet. And it looks like we've got a guest on the morning show. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Warriors. How is everybody? Good morning, Ross.
Doing all right.
All right.
Have you gotten any trades yet today?
I did. I got a couple of scalps on KZIA and NRBO.
Okay.
There was initially no locates on NRBO, but they came on the market. Small size,
Okay.
located 1,000 shares.
Okay. All right. So
And
short on KZIA. Okay. Yeah, cheap one.
KZIA was a good one for me as well. Quick mean reversion, spikes to the
Mm-hmm.
short side. AGFS, hard pass for me.
Because of the
It's
grinder status.
Yep, it's also easy to borrow. And I
Okay.
had, that's just been one of the warning signs
Yeah.
as of late,
Interesting.
as well as high institutional ownership.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you
So
trade
we've seen this with
EPIX? Did you trade EPI?
ABOS, IMUX, S Pro. All of these have been easy to borrow and high institutional ownership that have just kind of had the same pattern. Let me turn that off.
Got it. Did you trade EPIX much yesterday?
I did. It's funny too because I traded it pre-market. I
Okay.
took a starter position, and I didn't like the price action, so I
That's right. I remember that.
got out for a small win. It sold off, and then at the open, I got in way too prematurely in the twos,
Okay.
and I built a sizable position. I should have looked this. I didn't do my due diligence with this one before taking a starter, and it wound up being a loser for me.
Okay.
But another lesson.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta make sure I know what I'm trading before I take a position.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's good logic. Yeah, for sure. Makes sense.
Mhm.
All right, so that was EPIX. I didn't get anything on that one. I just thought it looked like too much of a grinder early on, so I was like,
For
nah,
sure.
not interested.
And I got out in the low threes and it wound up going to the upper fives. So
Yeah,
that was
it's good you cut
a
your
good
loss where you
cut for me.
did.
Yeah.
Dip trade for me there on NRBO at 11. So trying to buy the dip off of VWAP, and then I want to see if I can add over 1135 for a break of 1150. So added right there to anticipate the break through 1135. There's 1130, holding 1,000 shares. A smaller trade on it, break even trade, came right back down. So only $9.44. So the thing on that is I was thinking we would hold support here at VWAP, buying the dip at 11, added 1126, that increased my average, and then it came right back down. So red candle, stop out flat. Now at the same time, while it's not a winner, it's also decent from risk management perspective because it's a break-even trade, more or less. And it could have worked. We could have gotten a squeeze up to 1135, 1150, and maybe we still do, and I can get back in. So trying to keep myself really, really light and not overstay my welcome on it. Just jump in, take a quick trade, and then I can always get back in. So we'll keep it on watch around maybe 1135, 1140.
Sure.
I like the idea though of buying in this area if it can hold support here, near the VWAP, because at least I'm getting in mid-range. Getting in something like this at the top of the range when it gets extended, I'm a little concerned about the bid dropping and not being able to get profit, and that also being the spot where short sellers like Chris are going to be more likely to be looking for a short on it. Now, if it ends up ripping, I can always add into the highs with smaller adds, but from a good base position, a good starter.
Sure.
Hey, Hamong, how you doing this morning?
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Ross.
Morning, come on.
Good morning. You looking at anything today?
I just got on and, I took a look as I was getting on. I don't see anything,
Yeah.
and it's frustrating.
Did you
Not
see
seeing anything.
MBLY IPO yesterday? Mobileye. I'm a little confused because Mobileye was a stock like years ago, and then I guess it went private, and then
What's
now
the
it's
ticker name again?
MBLY. M is in Mary. MBLY.
Oh, yeah, I did read something about that. I think Kramer was saying don't buy it, so
Oh,
people
okay. So
bought
then
it
I
up.
would buy it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
right. Okay, that makes sense.
Inverse Kramer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so 29. All right, well, yeah, no, that's definitely a long then. 29.86 is the high. Okay. All right. So we can keep that on watch. Side chart maybe. NRBO has had a little action today, but is coming back below VWAP right now. I took one trade on it, and I'm actually going to add back there at 60. That's a dip off the $0.50. So added back at 1061, 1060, no, 1060. I'm just trying to buy the bottom of these bottoming tails off the $0.50 whole dollar level. I do want to see it back above VWAP to get bullish on it, to get like aggressive, but for some scalp trades, let's see if this pops up 20 cents and I can get out at 80 or 85. So right there is $100 profit. All right, so that puts me on the leaderboard. Not with much,
Nice.
but it's something.
Hey, I'll take $100 in this market.
Yeah, I'll take it. That'll buy me a cup of coffee today, right?
Right.
Oh, I don't know what you're drinking.
Oh, I don't know.
Best
I
cup
guess
of
I don't
coffee in
just
the
don't look at
world.
the prices anymore. All right. Okay, so we'll see. It should have held VWAP, but maybe we'll get a sub VWAP trap. All right, so that's NRBO. Side chart. CYTO I mentioned yesterday, kind of wild card stock. Recent reverse split, super low float. NRBO, I don't see news on it. CYTO, same thing. No real news, but super low float. Maybe they go, maybe they don't. I don't know. We'll see. But the leading gapper, USER, user buyout, AGFS, more of a grinder type of stock, easy to borrow. It's just not one that I think will be good for breakout trading. AIMC, $60 buyout, NRBO. So, we're looking at the top 5 here, and of the top 5, NRBO is the only one that seems moderately interesting, but only somewhat trustworthy.
Looks like you have some upside to 14. Would be the first.
On NRBO.
Yeah, look at that day. It went over 60. I mean, that's
Well, see, I know. See, and then that's why traders are going to watch it, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1450. I sort of was looking at that as a daily level. EPIX went right into the 200 yesterday. Oh, there's Danny.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yep.
sounds good to me.
Cool, thanks.
Overall market, S&P 500. Yesterday was a gravestone doji on the daily after, a little bit of a bear market rally. But so far looks like we're holding up. Hey, good morning, Danny. How's the sunrise in California?
Hey guys, sunrise in California is not happening yet, but
Okay.
we're doing well.
a little pop in View, VIEW.
Hey guys, good morning.
Hey,
Hello,
Max, good
Bryce.
morning.
Morning, Max.
Morning, Danny.
There's View. All right, we got Jess. There he is.
That's coming on too. We got the whole gang.
Good morning.
All right.
Or NETB. It's gonna be a pass for me.
Yeah.
I was trying to sleep in a little bit today, but I woke up at like 5:30.
What's going on, guys?
Good morning. I was up at 3:30.
What's up?
Bringing the
What's up,
energy.
Jess?
Yeah, it sounded, I don't know. It was looking a little slow in here. I was
Yeah.
gonna use this audio to put my kids to sleep,
Yeah. You
So I figured I'd come save everyone in the chat room.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah.
You're our savior. Well, we don't have much going on here, but we're just getting started. It's early. And by the way, you guys tuning in on YouTube, you can always check out Chris, Hamong, Danny, Max, and Jess. They've got channels over on Instagram. They're on Twitter. Some of them are on YouTube. Chris, you're on Twitter? What's your Twitter?
I'm on Twitter. It's Trader Drysdale.
Trader
Twitter.
Drysdale. That's going to be a hard one to spell, but you just try to figure it out and maybe you'll get it. Hamong, where are you? Where can people find you?
It's Twitter, HP_ the trader.
HP_ the trader. Danny, what about you? You're on Instagram?
Yeah, all my stuff is the same. It's D Camozo.
D Camozo.
Oh, I'm also on Instagram. It's red.farmer.
Red Dot Farmer with a PH.
Farmer with a PH.
Yeah, it's my pharmacist.
Yeah. Resident pharmacist.
Yeah, in case we need, it's actually, I do have some questions for you a little bit later. Max, where are you on social?
We got Instagram and
Oh,
Twitter
girl,
so far,
in.
but TikTok coming soon.
Max is
Come on,
our
girl.
resident TikTok guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
eventually.
he's gonna give us some of those dances, right?
Oh, you know it. How else am I supposed to get views, Jess? Come
I
on.
like that. I like it.
Okay, and Jess, where are you at? You're on Twitter.
I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Twitter too, but not that active. It's on Instagram. It's Jess_trades.
Cool. And
Be careful of how you spell it because there are many fakes.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Beware of scammers on social media. None of these guys will invest for you. None of them are going to give you personalized investment advice. So if you have someone that has their profile picture and says, "Hey, send me $1,000, I'll invest it in my, managed account," that's a scam. So do not fall for it. Unfortunately, I mean, it's just these guys are relentless with the scams. So just be aware of that. Be cautious, but you can see they do put some content out there on social. And they'll remind you, as always, that trading is risky and their results aren't typical. They've all been very successful. We're really proud of them, but results aren't typical. So take it slow, learn what you can, study. And Yeah, we're here for you. AMPX.
Yeah, PX.
Is there news on it? I'll take a starter there at 1250. See, the thing is, it looks to me like this might have news. Watching
Oh,
for
look.
an ad over. What's the headline?
Hmm.
Watching for an ad over 1275 on AMPX. High that candle's 1271. Added at 1233 for the breakthrough 1250. There's 1245 on the ask. I'm cutting it, taking the loss, 2800. Quick
Ooh, look at
loss.
that.
Rejection.
Yeah, the news was just that they're announcing the date for Q3 results.
That's a bummer.
Earnings.
Okay. So that's funny. So that was jumping on an algo spike and it did not
Mhm.
hold. The daily looks good though, especially over that
And that's
1250.
brutal.
So taking the quick loss on it, flat at 12, 50-cent loss.
Yeah, daily doesn't look bad.
That's what I liked about it over 1250, but yeah, what can
Daily
you do?
looks pretty great, actually.
I know. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you take the trade, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yep. You let it go.
Yeah.
I'll keep it on a side chart. Maybe we'll have another day where it pops up and looks better.
Yeah.
So, all
Yeah,
right.
I was hoping that Epics would have held up a little bit better.
For second
Good
day
thing I didn't-
continuation.
Yeah, I mean, last night it just kept squeezing. You would think, I mean, typically in the old days, maybe last
In
year,
the
something
olden
like that
days.
happens after hours and it's up 100% the next day.
I know. I know.
Um,
You're right.
but good thing I didn't.
I wouldn't say it's
put
done
anything
though.
in
It still
store.
looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's not gone. It's hanging in there somewhat, especially if it can pop back over view up, start to trap or squeeze out, trap some shorts again.
Yeah, over that 5. I mean, if anyone's watching it, I probably wouldn't trade it just because I don't like the stock. But over
Yeah.
that 5, 20s, it's kind of like a big trigger. It looks like.
Yeah, I agree. If we can get over 5, that'd be interesting. 520.
Mm-hmm.
And you might, I mean, I don't know. You might see that. It's gapping down 6%, so it's more or less flat, but yeah. We'll see. 504 high there. All right, so, and then NRBO, that one's coming back down a bit. It looked like it was trying to do a sub VWAP trap on that candle, and then it reversed back down to 10. Right, this one is 12.26. We'll see if we can get back there. Oops, overall market 384. APIX, higher float, institutional interest, point of control 450. Simoon is saying that. Okay. Simoon's got a profitability badge.
I'm gonna try to take it easy again today. It was the same plan yesterday, and I did well, and then I gave it back, and I ended up basically completely flat on the day.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, EPIX, that was pretty nice yesterday. I was not expecting that out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Nor was I.
Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, Chris.
Looking back, all the signs were there to not touch it. Easy to borrow, high institutional ownership. Just kind of jumped in it too quick, and that's my lesson for yesterday.
Yeah, no, I get that. I jumped in pretty quick on, but algo spikes are a little different.
They are different.
You got to
Um,
jump in those pretty fast.
But that was definitely not an algo spike. It was
No.
just kind of grinding up a little bit.
So we've got about 10 minutes to the opening bell. Coming into the open, red 2,700. Small winner on NRBO, loss on AMPX, quick loss there.
So on Epics yesterday, Chris, I was looking at the short interest and it wasn't that much. I think I'm checking it right now. It's still showing 0.85%.
Those are old numbers, unfortunately. They don't update.
Yep,
very
on
fast.
FinViz, right?
Yeah. So I can tell you that yesterday it was easy to borrow and today it's not. So that's a huge indicator that.
See, to me, it's
Yeah.
easy to borrow on my
Is
platform.
it? Let me check it again. Yeah, there's no shares easy to borrow Guardian anymore. That could be their risk department as well, doing that.
Yeah, yeah. And when I saw the short interest, I'm like, 40 million float and no short interest. I don't know how much.
But the thing is, if it's, got an institutional ownership of 70%, how much of that float is locked up?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. Well, that is what the float is, right? After the.
I think it's after insider ownership, not
Yeah.
hedge fund ownership.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that was the shares outstanding.
And that would be insiders.
Yeah.
That'd be- Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all this time.
And you've only made over $1 million.
Right? 1 million, here we come.
That's right.
I mean, the number that you really need is a float, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that is a job for you.
that's true. Any wild card stocks, Jess?
I got nothing.
Nothing.
I got nothing.
Find us another GHI.
I mean,
Yeah.
GHI is setting up, but what's interesting is we had EDU had a nice push. So I was wondering if, because it's all those, those weird education stocks,
Yeah.
GHI, EDU, and GSUN.
Right.
Yeah.
So I didn't know, it is setting up on it. It's got a nice daily curl. It just needs news.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the news is what'll send it. That's what you'd want to see, is some solid news.
I just had a fake Manoli follow me.
Oh yeah, that'll happen quick.
Yeah, ridiculous.
It was crazy. The first day that I made my account, I already had I think I had 100 followers on Instagram.
Mhm.
This other account who made it had 1,500 followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They completely
I don't
blew
know
me
how
out of the
they're-
water with that.
Getting those followers so quickly.
I think
Yeah,
they're,
Manoli,
they're
exactly.
fake.
Just bots, just paying for bots.
Yeah. I think they are the bots.
I mean, they could just learn how to trade, right?
I know.
Right?
Yep.
They're putting some serious work into those.
They really are.
I had a fake tire kickers account actually
Mhm.
messaged me yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forget what they said, but they were like, "So how is trading going for you?"
Yeah, totally.
And they were like supposed to be you.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's how they start.
I was like, Ross?
Not me.
Yeah, I did that once too. And then I just for, funsies, I try to reply back and they're like, "Oh, how's trading going?" I'm like, "Hey, it's going good." And they're like, "Yeah, right now it's slow, but have you tried crypto?"
Right. Yeah.
Maybe like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, we've got 6 minutes to the bell, so I'm in the red pre-market. Chris is green. Jess is green. Danny, Hamong, Max, no trades yet?
No,
I
no.
took one trade on that. What was it? On AMPX, down
Okay.
$800. So not too bad, but
Oh, good job. So you were green on that one. Good work. Good
no,
clear.
no, red.
Oh, you were red. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
I wish.
Okay,
How'd that
small.
housework go yesterday, Max?
It's great. It's lovely.
Awesome. Probably a better way to spend time.
Oh, anything is a better way to spend time right now, in my opinion. Unless there's another EPIX that comes along.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we do seem to be getting something almost every day.
Hmm.
You just have to wait.
Yeah, you got to be patient. I didn't see EPIX coming. That, I mean, but you know,
Yeah,
that's how it goes. But definitely didn't see that coming.
yeah.
Pre-market it gave back almost the whole move, right? Pre-market
Right.
was like, you wouldn't think it would end up. This stock would end up going to $5,
Right.
but it sure did.
It was at like 230 something, wasn't it?
Pre-market high was 227, dropped down to
Yeah.
$1.87, and then it was
FRGT getting a nice pop right there. Penny stock. FRGT
penny stock. Okay, yeah.
just got some volume. But looks like it might have been just a single nothing.
NRBO needs to get back above VWAP. I know about it down here. I mean, it's definitely off of 10, but needs to get over 11. Keep it on watch.
Oh, there was news on FRGT. What was the news? I don't see it yet. Oh.
FRGT. News at 9:25 enters
Into a multi-year commitment.
Yeah. Kimberly Clark, Mexico.
Great technologies. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, with the lack of anything else right now, the only one that I really have an eye on is NRBO in case it can get back above VWAP. I like the float on it, but I don't really see much else.
What do we have on NRBO?
TTSS. Let's see. Cheaper stock.
DTSS is interesting. It's got a lower float and it's got news.
When was the news out?
Like about a minute ago, 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. I'll take a starter at 89. Only got filled starter position. Let's see. Let's see if it breaks through 205 again. So it needs to get over 20 million sales. Yeah, okay. High that candle 210, 214. I'm flat at 94, $100. It just feels like it's heavy back below 2. Not holding that $2 spot very well,
Yeah.
right? That's a cheap stock, kind of tricky.
I
We'll
had a
see.
hard time. I couldn't even get filled on it.
You didn't get filled.
No.
I only got partial fill.
Like we see a lot, a lot of these big topping tails being set in lately, just from like a single order being set way up above.
Yeah. That was a big. Yeah, all of a sudden you get that order all the way up there, 214.
13. What's the deal with that? I feel like we've been seeing a lot of that lately.
Yep, big topping tail. All right, well, we've got 90 seconds to the bell, so we'll keep trading. We'll keep streaming for Warrior Pro members. We'll see if we can find some opportunities. And those tuning in on YouTube, thank you guys for being here. I hope you join us again tomorrow. And don't forget, we are retiring our Warrior Pro All Access membership in November. So coupon code SPOOKY40. This is final call to be a Warrior Pro All Access member. So make sure you check that out. There's a link in this episode. And I'll see you guys back here first thing tomorrow. All right, thanks for those on YouTube. We'll see you in the morning. So what are we watching going into the open? What do you think?
I've got my eyes on NRBO